Sunday school is where they teach you the Bible. So they convert some people in Ogboni. Ogboni is a cult, a spiritual cult that we call them a soldier that try to, when the problem comes, they face the problem in the town. Mm-hmm. So now they invite the Ogboni to come and join them. So they joined them. They started open the school. That we call it Ogboni Aborigine. From that, they changed Ogboni Aborigine to Reform Formality. And that's how we call it ROF today. ROF Lodge came out from Aborigine Ogboni, from the black.
The lodge?
Yeah. So this came out from the Aborigine. Because the Aborigine Ogboni are the king's maker.
They were the powerful men.
They are the king's makers. So it's from there the white people want to be inside the king's maker. They established what they call Reform Ogboni. They established what they call Lodge.
So the lodge, correct me if I'm wrong here, the lodge practiced some of these rituals? Our traditional...
No, but what we believe that we are the same. We perform the spiritual, because when we call something, or you call Ogboni is spiritual, society.
So they know that this thing works.
Everybody knows. You can only know inside, but you can't say it out. Mm-hmm. That's why we say in the proverb, when you want to do the initiation, I will tell you, if you go in, you can come out. So if you come out, you can go in. So all these what we are called the Ogboni and all these, they are the spiritual, cult that organize, develop the city, the country, the village. So the white, they open it and all this was being introduced. And that's where the war started. Because after the white, we don't want to know anything, you do any idol, or you do any deities or anymore. So our people started hiding. Now the whites are looking for the housemaid that going to help them in their country. So they started selling our people. They started slaves our people. They started come to the town, go to the town, take our people and sell our people. Even though this happened to our people too, we the black people. We have some people that after they were very educated, they take one of his black brothers as a slave and sold it to the white, because they want to get what they call it, gin, white gin. Mm-hmm. Because they want to get the cloth, because they want to get the shoe.
So we betrayed ourselves.
Right. Mm-hmm. So now all this has been happening, and we are enslaved into different parts of the world. And now the people that was enslaved out of the country, out of the like in Yoruba land, were not permitted to worship the deity anymore. They have it in their cupboard. They are hiding it. Mm-hmm. Because they know that these are their gods. But the whites don't want to see it, because you will have to follow what they have followed. Mm-hmm. I may say in Africa, it's 1846 that Muslim came to Africa through Mali.
The Islam.
Mm-hmm. And 1876 is when Christianity came to Africa.
That's not too long ago.
So when you see, so it's not too long. So all this, we have our own gods before this time. And now the black wants all their peoples to go to school. They have no option. You want to go to school, you have to go to missionary school.
So they strip you
right.
of your religion.
Right. So we don't want to see that religion with you. You want to go to school, you want to be educated, you have to go missionary school. You want to be educated, you have to go to Islamic school. So they will be teaching you the Bible at that school. They will be teaching you Islamic at that school. So this even exists until 1976 in most of Africa. That no any other religion, no, you can't learn even your language. You have to go on English. You have to go on French or all that. That's what, and you have to know that you read your Bible all day today.
This is a question that I have always asked myself, right? And I'm glad that you're sitting in front of me with all your experience and knowledge and wisdom. Why is it so important for them to so destroy, demoralize, separate the black man from his tradition, his original religions?
Yeah, I already tell you, because the information they want from us. All these the technology they have been happening today, this belongs to the black people.
But let's say they got it. No, they still continue that. Why still? What is it that the black man represents, or Yoruba represents, that it is so important that the average black man does not embrace Yoruba?
I like as I told you, we are the first man in the world, and we have been existing, even though by maybe let's say about 500 years before white came. So that tradition has been there, and they can tell you, what. Take for example, when the white want to go for a research, they can be there for almost about 100 years doing the research, and you will not know. They're ready to eat what you are eating. They're ready to come to your level, your own behavior or your own character.
Just to learn.
Just to learn. Because they want to find out what they need. But we, the black, we are open up. We like if I see you now, anyone, if I see you, I've already take you as my family. So there's no room that I will not allow you to enter. So this what brought us the turnaround to us.
Orisha. What is an Orisha?
Orisha.
Orisha.
Orisha. These are the deities that they have their own special duty to do in the earth. They are we call them the special deity that Olodumare gave to us as our leaders to watch in terms of the experience, in terms of their research, in terms of standard of their living, or others. When we say Ori, is Orisa. Ori is the head. Sa is peak. What those spirit deity that Olodumare, that the head pick out of others with their special information and with their special experience that they want to do in the life. Let's take for the example, like where we say, who are the Orisha? The president of the country is the Orisha of this country. Because he's the God that picked him and said, you'd be a president. So whatever the order that they gave, you must accept it. So that's like the Orisha. People that the head pick, that they are on top. And you can share their own experience and pass information to you from God. That's what we call Orisha.
In all your years as, learning and practicing, what was the most, what was one of your defining moments, or let me ask this a different way. In any ritual, what experience, what has shaken you up the most?
What shaking me up most is during my festival, when I was doing Yimaja festival.
Imajefa.
Yeah, and I was being attacked by the Muslim group. That we had a fight. That baffled me much because I'm looking myself that we are blacks together. That's one. Second is when Ogunleki, the Ogunleki is the sculpture that we are using to represent Yemaja, and we take it out every year to the city, to the street, that people follow up, they follow, we dance. And my father was alive at that time. My father is old and he was alive. So some gang people just came into the shrine and stolen the sculpture. And when they stole the sculpture, the people are saying I'm the one that gang with them to steal the sculpture. Until later they find out who those people that did it. And it baffled me because that wasn't the time that a priestess woman called Orisaye is of Batala, is Ajagona, priestess of Ajagona. And Chief Lord Weaver came to visit, after they came to visit my father. And this was stolen. So we both we went to the police station to report at that time. But later, when they found out who the people that stole it. But the most one that baffled me is the day that they stole the sculpture. That's the day that my father told me that he will only spend 3 months more in the head. And when that 3 months come, that's the day that he died.
Your father told you this and died 3 months?
Yeah, he told me I'm going, I will die in 3 months to this time, and that 3 months, he died in 3 months. So, and when he died in 3 months, the group of Yemaja's society in New York wanted to visit my father and I. My father died in March, and they want to visit my father's in September. So my father already gone before they come. So all that, anytime that I remember, all that, shake me.
Yes.
But I thank Oludumare and God today, I'm survived. Yemaja is becoming a big deities, Orisha, in Ibadan land, in Yoruba land, because when I was initiated and I'm trying as a practitioner doing the Yemaja, I can say I'm the only young person in the city doing this. But as far as time goes on, people see me and, they see how I live. They see that, I'm good with what I have. I can say about 1,000 of the people join me today, and we are worshiping, they have been into the tradition today in the city. So the tradition has been big in my city. Not only in my city, even in Yoruba land.
What is so important, or how important are chants and drumming in Yoruba? How significant?
They used to say, you don't play a music where there's a loss.
Explain that.
Okay. When someone's child died, can you play a drum there?
You can't.
Okay. We only play a drum when we're happy. We play the drum in happiness. the drum change your thinking, negative to positive.
Really?
The drum, when you are dancing with it, is an exercise. You will not be suffering with the stroke. You will not lose your brain. You will not lose your memory. So we believe that, and you, when they are playing the drum, you can be hearing it, and you can be going on trance by seeing so many spirit or thinking that is going on to you as a positive way.
So the drum is not negative as they taught us in Sunday school.
It's positive. It has so many important good things to do with us in black community. We use the drum to change the life of the people, like they misbehave, bad character. We even, let me tell you, we use the drum, like each family in Yoruba land has its own taboo. We have some family that if they didn't play the drums for a new baby child, the child may be a dump.
The child would what?
Dump. Or be sick. Because that is their taboo of their family. That's the creature of their own family.
Oh.
So you should not look the drum as just ordinarily. So we have some, like when the king died, you can't announce that the king died. We will play the drum to the people in the city or the community. There's the name that they will call the drum that they're going to play, that will let the people know that the king has passed away. So it's not like, we'll be telling the people around the king is passed away, all this. No.
The drum
Yeah.
will tell them.
We tell them. And once that they play the drum, everybody know, like maybe a strong person is gone. So the drum and the songs entice, bring your spirits back into your level. The drum and the songs bring your ancestor back to you. So it lets you know the line of the family you belongs to. And this song and the drums, each has its own name. We have the drums and the things that we are playing for each Orisha that are related to each family in the black community.
So how do we find out, how does a black family find out what drum belongs or what sound or tone belongs to them?
Yeah, everything needs to be learning. And, you go, we said a black that lost his home has lost his life. So I may advise the blacks should go back to where they belongs to. And how you will know? Ifa, divination, Dilogun, which is the cowrie shell, will tell you where you belong to.
The divination works.
Ifa to Ifa, and the divination to Dilogun, which is the cowrie shell, will tell you where you belong to. That's why, we call it marking of the head. Marking of the head. You can do the marking of the head with Dilogun, the cowrie shell. You can do the marking of the head with Ifa, like Ifa, which is Opele. And in their marking, when they open the divination, that will tell you which deity you belongs to. That deity you will relate it to which family did they have it in Africa.
And that's how those of us who were brought as slaves.
Yeah, we
and
have
scattered.
so many. We have so many people that they are from here, they are from other country, that they came to Africa and able to find their own family. And there's no way when you get to your own family, when you get to there, you will definitely see somebody that resemble you, that you are look the same alike. Mm-hmm. So we have what this formula, even though we are, we have you also this formula before introduction of the technology.
Mm-hmm. The trance, the drums. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have witnessed that as a child or as a young person in Guyana. The drums play, and some women meant to get into trance-like state, and some people who might be from a different religion or so would laugh at them and say, well, that's not true. It's not really happening. But from what I'm hearing from you, it's not fake. It actually happens. People get lightheaded, and
when the song play the drum, you can go on trance if you are a real true the family of that line. So you will definitely get possessed, and we say that possessed came, from your head, from your ancestors to your head, and to your head to the body that will controlling you. So that your body has gone. That spirit that comes to the body. We believe the ancestor is there. Look, we don't believe, like myself, I don't believe that when you die, you go to heaven.
You don't believe that?
No. You go to the ground and become the ancestor. We don't go to the heaven. And, some other religion will say, okay, when you do a bad thing, you're going to gain your opposite before you die. Mm-hmm. The tradition law didn't say that. When you do a bad to someone, before you die, you will be seeing what will be happen to you. Either you get blind, either you dump, either your child will be dying. So you can experience this by yourself and see you've done something bad in the past. It
happens before you pass.
Right. So, and other things that we don't believe, your people that die go to the heaven. We believe that spirit is still with us in the house that we are living. You can look at, I don't know, maybe you experienced it before, that when someone died in your family, in the night you feel that somebody is walking into the house. Mm-hmm. If it's going to the heaven, how will it come to your house? Because we believe that spirit, they didn't leave you. Or else, they may like to come back, but maybe your wife is pregnant, and they will go inside the pregnant and change, so that they can come back.
As that child.
As a child. Mm-hmm. And when you have that child, when you look to his face, you say, oh, it looks like someone that's passed away. So the Yoruba doesn't believe that when you die, you go to the heaven. You are still existing in this earth. Maybe, for example, there's someone that died. He died at 30 years in a motor accident in Nigeria. And after he died, do you know that he went to Ghana and stay in Ghana and get married in Ghana and has 4 children. Now the 5th children, which his wife was pregnant, he was in labor, but he couldn't able to get the child. So they went for divination. And they had to tell this guy, that that this guy, his husband, that he should take his wife to his hometown so that he can see the burial ground of his father.
What?
That's what happened. So they travel from Ghana. When it's about 5 minutes to get to the house, the man told his wife that go into that house and ask for so name, which is his father's name. I want to go and see my friend. I will be coming back in 5 minutes. So the woman now went into the house and asked for the so, and then, okay, his father of his husband said, yes, I'm the one. And he said, okay, we are from Ghana, and I'm the wife of so name. And the old man said, what are you talking about? Yes, it's true. He take out the picture and he saw his father. The man started crying. And the woman said, the woman that pregnant said, why are you crying, Dad? He said, don't worry. What is your mission in the house? They say, I was told by the spiritualists that I should go home and see the burial of my the father of my husband. And the man didn't see nothing, and he took the lady and said, I'm not the one. This is the burial of your husband. He has died 30 years ago.
The husband died in Nigeria.
Right.
Ended up in Ghana.
Right. And this has been happened so many times in Africa that someone may die in your country at young. You are in US, and you may be seeing somebody look like him.
Yes.
But when it turns side to you, the change will fade. It will change. That's what we call changing of spirit. So nobody died and go to heaven. If you die young, you go into another country to settle, or go to another state to settle. Only the people that will believe that they are going in the ground are the people that are at the age of 70, 80, 90.
Oh man. I wish we had another half hour. I have so many questions. And it all has a lot to do with your belief. There are times when you think you saw someone.
Yeah.
And when you focus, it's not that it just changed.
Yeah.
The face changed. You're
Right.
telling me that that's not your imagination?
That's not imagination. That's real. Because the moment you may say it's back, and you will say, this is John. This is the guy that died. It looked like the guy that died. The same shape, everything. But when it turns to you, it will change to the other face. Why? So that I don't want you to be in panic. 2, maybe you don't have the closure mouth. That you will be saying, oh, okay. Do you see that I see somebody in Brooklyn yesterday? I know where he's living. So, we have so many people that they are moving around that you thought that they are a human being like us. They are not anymore. They go to the market, they go to the store, they buy so many things that you are buying. They living very, very comfortable in the house. But still, they are a spirit.
So so they will get married to someone?
They married.
So how can you tell that person is a spirit?
That has been happening to the young guys today. The young guys, the young women, young ladies, they left the house and they went out to marry someone. After that, when they have the baby, they will say they don't know the father of the baby. Because maybe a spirit that will never even know his address, his anything. In Nigeria, this has been a long, maybe 5 years or 7 years. we detect a village whereby all the dead people are living like a human being. They living, they eating, they do everything.
A whole village.
Yes. That we detect. And the people go there, some people see their people. We believe, the tradition believe that when you die, you go to somewhere else to start or to settle. Only the old age looking for the pregnant woman in the family so that they can go in, the spirit will go in and look.
So it's a cycle.
Right. And if you want to, we are like, I have a daughter that she was born and he has the mark in his stomach. And that mark related to my mother. That my mother has the same mark. So when your mother deliver, we see that this very opened. So it's already brought the name. So you remember the mother and say, this is what we. And that is how some people take the brag so many spirit up that they go on trance and call it. You don't know which type of which spirit is good.
So be careful.
Yeah, which one is not good. You have to be careful. There are some that will come, that will not go, that will destroy the house, destroy the family, burn the house into the fire. I've seen so many people here that I went to yogi or something like that. What do you mean by yogi? You call yogi, you see so many spirits in the yogi. What I believe is that it's only the old age, like about 60, 50, 60 can do the yogi, because they will have no menstruation anymore, which is the cycle no more. No fun, no sex no more. They become to the certain age that can able to, hold that spirit. But when that spirit comes, when we have the young people that say, I'm calling the spirit, I'm going on trance, I'm going on that, and you go on trance and bring the bad to you, or bring the bad to the family, or you will not be able to control the spirit anymore.
Baale
Olukunmi
Egbalade. This has been a riveting conversation. I feel that time has kind of robbed us, but then I also know that time and timing, there's no such, time and timing are important, and everything must come to a close. Not an end, but to a close. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much. We must have another conversation.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.